Since all my calls have been doing stupid good, here's why I think Nvidia is the next victim. Simplified edition. Look how simple this chart looks. Oh my goodness. Nvidia has been just going on a rampant run, an amazing run. So here's the thing. If you take this high right here in 2021 and you connect it with basically all the recent highs where we hit a high and then we go down, hit a high and go down, right? So we have this little line right here, this line that everybody would just say, I just made up. It's not a made up line. It's literally all-time high to all-time high to all-time high, and so on and so on. Here's the situation. When you have something like this, like a line like this, right? And then the support is around right here. When you have a line like this, what usually tends to happen like this, that's how I like it. Like a little, this looks like a road, you know what I mean? Like this is like the middle, like one lane, and then this is the second lane. Basically, what usually happens at a resistance like this is that, see, we reject. Let me change the color for you. So green. All right, let's make this video somewhat positive. Is that we reject, right, and then reject again, then come all the way down here, right? Came here, bounced off the 50% mark, came up, like we came up, right? So what usually happens for us to like be like, hey, we're gonna go stupid high, is that we come down and retest it and then go higher from there, right? We make a higher high and a higher higher low, then we come back and then, you know, like an uptrend on top of it, right? But that's not what happened here. As you can see, let me look at this. Dang, this thing's tanking. This thing's tanking. I just made a silver video where I sold at 93 right here, and literally minutes after, this thing is tanking. All praise to God, bro. This is nothing is from me. Anyways, any situations. So yeah, we're supposed to bounce up, but we didn't. We actually rejected and went under, and now it's resistance again, not support. And then we go above again, right? We come all the way up, we shoot up, and then we come down, and we don't bounce. Instead of bouncing, we go under again. So now it's resistance, and now the same thing. We come and then boom, now it's resistance. We're not able to pass it. Not only that, but as you can see, we rejected once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. We just keep rejecting, right? And if you see this chart right here, or this pattern right here, if you just look it up, this is actually called a head and shoulders pattern, which pretty much means that, let me just put it on here. All right. Oh, this is a really good one. Where basically you have a peak, you have the head, which is a bigger peak, and then you have another one. They kind of align, and then this is the neck down here, and then it just crashes under. Nvidia looks like that, but sideways, okay? Because usually these type of things aren't always perfect. Sometimes you have the, you know, shoulder, head, and then shoulder, and then down, right? Sometimes you have it like that, but sometimes you have it sideways, meaning like this, like that, and then like this, like kind of sideways, you know what I mean? And then it goes down, but sideways, not straight down. You get what I mean? Like if we were to rotate this, it would look like that, okay? Likewise with this one, it's slightly off, right? But if you just rotate it a little bit, it looks like it, okay? And honestly, you don't even have to rotate it. Even as is looks like it. This is basically what I'm trying to say, is that it, boom, right? Blah. And then we come here, right? 165 or around this area right here, we could retest. And then we could go higher. That could be a big possibility. Most likely we'll probably come back to this line right here, right? Most likely we'll come back to this line. So, you know, we go down, we come back to this line to retest it. If that, like, I can't tell the future. All I'm trying to say is the most likely scenario right now is that we come down at least here, and then we retest, go higher, or we drop under, and it is actually a head and shoulders pattern, and we go down. Right, and in that case, we lose this and we go even further. And for me, that would be a nice buying opportunity, right? Where if I buy here, I'm not risking that much, and my reward is higher. Versus, I'm right at resistance. You know what I mean? This is just not a good spot for me to be in. The type of trader I am, anyways. If I'm wrong, then you know it just does this. It comes back, it bounces, it goes higher. Right, I'll buy on the next. I'll buy on the next one. I don't care if I'm buying it up here at 200 or whatever, because at least now we're in an uptrend, right? And we broke that resistance, because now we'll be in real price discovery mode. You know, now you can put your fib levels to see what, you know, for each level, how it reacts to each level, and I'll still be in profit nonetheless, because it will probably just keep going higher. That's a less risky scenario. But damn, I almost freaking died. I had literally just made a video on silver. It was like, you know, sold around 93 bucks, already down 7%. I didn't expect that to happen already. I thought maybe we would push to 100 or something. I just wanted to get out early because I'm not trying to be one of those, but I got out here just in case. It's already, you know, we don't know, it could go higher here. It could just, you know, like it's already buying up that all of that liquidity right there. So it could just reverse everything and go up, or it could just close here and go lower. I don't know, who cares? I might make an update when that actually happens. That's Nvidia. AMD, let's look at AMD. AMD looks a little bit different. I don't really see a head and shoulders pattern, but what I do see is you know, just pure support and resistance, right? Where we're at now is that, you know, we try to go above that resistance, just like Nvidia, right? And we couldn't. We came down, and now it's resistance again. It's not support, it's actually resistance, meaning that now, you know, we have to see if we can get past it or not. If not, you know, like, we come back down here and we break this and we go lower. This is a support right here, right? This line should not be kind of like that. The point is that, you know, we could bounce here, but ultimately type of situation, right? Not financial advice. I'm just giving my opinions. Stay safe out there. I also called Bitcoin when it was right here at this area right here. I was calling it, this is the top. You know, it rallied way higher, and you know, I'm like, people are like, oh, you know, you were wrong. But then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I sold here at 118 versus 125. It doesn't matter, because majority of people are actually still holding right here, holding a 26% drop, right? And I still don't believe that we're going back to all-time high yet. I think we're gonna come right here, gonna drop even further to my target right here. You can watch my full video on Bitcoin. This was really just for Nvidia. Jeez, that looks like a freaking head and shoulders, and looks like he got armor on. And GG's, my boy. Stay safe. No financial advice, my personal opinions, and comment, subscribe. Love you, son. Bye.